Need to check my sound, so I'm going to do a mic check. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, you can hear me. Congratulations to you. So I need to test this, carrying on from my last video, last couple. I'm going to check this damn thing out in combat. I need to see if the thermal venting experimental effect on the beam is actually good enough to replace a heat sink when using a shield cell bank. I really don't know. That's what I need to test, and that's what I'm going to try to test. If it isn't, then I'll have to remove one of those shield boosters. Or no. Yeah, I have to remove because one of those shield boosters makes my shit go. I'm at 103.
And Sierra Uniform November Flight Control online. Welcome,
nice.
Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
Hold on. Oh my fucking god. I gotta check something on the tablet too while I'm sitting here. Hold on. Yeah, it says connected. But that's weird. Anyway, so already I have these things, both level 5 and 4, which are things that I don't need when I've had my hardpoints deployed, but it's all because of this 4th shield booster. I've already put on the beam. I already tried. I have the efficient, and then I tested already the experimental that further reduces power draw, but still I'm over. I still have the same problem, 5 and 4 shut down. So, and that's fine. I can handle that, but the other problem is I'm going to deal with that, but I need to figure out if I need to get rid of one of these shield boosters. Put a heat sink on there. Otherwise, I fry the shit out of this ship with the 6A shield cell bank, and I don't know. Might be a little much. So I need to find a place to get into combat. That's the long and short of it. So let's go on ahead and get into space. So I've been testing out a bunch of things and trying to get this Corsair where I want it. So yeah, I need to find a place to get into some combat to test this out. I don't think there's anything in this system. I need to test out thermal vent, experimental, and see if it... I guess I could just go to the nav beacon. I don't find any specific... General Hospital. Yeah, let's just go to the nav beacon. Because if the thermal vent experimental doesn't help, it doesn't compensate for a lack of a heat sink during a shield cell bank deployment, then I might as well. Well, let me look at what it says exactly, because maybe it's still worth. Let me see something. If it doesn't, then I'll just change out thermal vent for the one that heats them up and heats me up a little bit in the process, and then change out that fourth shield booster for a heat sink probably, or just leave it and expect to have to fry my systems. But I also changed shields and got rid of the bi-weave and went with just a... Jesus Christ. I hate their things. Where's the damn nav beacon at now? So I've been working on this for a while now, trying to get it tweaked how I want. I put those 3 rail guns from the CG on here to test it out. I'm gonna see, let's see how they work in combat. This is like an experimental a whole thing. I've been fucking with a whole bunch of shit with this, trying to get it. It's not my play style, this kind of combat, this smaller ship shit, maneuverability, but we'll see. We'll see. What can I say? I'm gonna fuck with it and see what happens. I've already got a frag cannon build on a MK2. Was that the Python or whatever the hell? So I figured this one I would just go beam, and I hardly ever use beams. I'd go beam and multi-cannons and the 3 rail guns. I really need to get into combat here. I also still have not put an experimental effect on the shield yet, so I need to go get that done as well. So I'm kind of testing things out as I go. Uh-oh. God, did I just do what I think I just did? Yeah, I think I did. Or maybe I didn't. How far out did I drop? Oh yeah. That's a little bit far, I believe. Wait, am I that far out? But still, no, maybe not. Yeah, okay, we're all right. Let's pull these out. We're gonna confirm again what is dropping. Things I don't need, don't really care about. We're gonna get on with the beam, get on target, some target with the beam, and then I just need to find one. Yeah, but he's in a wing of 3. I don't want to be testing this against a wing of 3. Being quite honest about it. No. So we're just gonna get. I am way out. That doesn't. Yeah. We're gonna not pull that out yet. We're gonna do this again. That's what I thought I did. I dropped way too soon. I mean, way too soon. What was that, like 2.17 million miles or some shit? Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. So I still have a little bit more engineering to do, mainly experimental effects, unless I decide to really change this up. But I want to test this. Several different things I need to test in here. It's all about what looks good on paper may not work as well in real application. We'll see. Jesus Christ, we need some window tint in this game. Be able to press a button and like the windows like go from perfectly clear to like tinted. I'm going ahead and peace out. Hips are set. Let's find somebody. Some lone wanted. Jesus. Come on now. That's a wing of 2 or 3. Yeah. Wow. I would love to find a target that wasn't sitting in the middle of the damn sun. From my perspective, that would be nice. Or the damn star, I should say. Since it's not technically called the sun everywhere. Come on, somebody out here is wanted. I guess I'll scan that since I'm looking at it anyway. That's wonderful. Ooh, come on. Give me someone to shoot at so I can test this shit. I don't think anybody out here is wanted. They've all been good boys and girls. That's bright as shit. Somebody scanned me. I knew it. I knew one of you bastards would be wanted. Of course, you got to be in the center of the damn star. All right, so we're gonna hit him with a beam. At the same time, we're gonna pop a shield cell bank. Oh shit, that did not help. Yeah, I don't think that's helpful. Oh shit. Oof, Lord. That hurts. What do we got over here? Damage already. Oh yeah, I'm frying the shit out of this. Oof, I think I am gonna have to put a heat sink on this. I need to test another one though. I didn't get to shoot him very long, nor stay on target. I gotta really make sure if I'm gonna use, if that does work, even that I pop that shield cell and make sure I've got good targeting on with the beam on him. How you doing today? Are you wanted? No. even pick that up. I don't even know why I would even. Ugh. Man, I just. So I can't pick those up because I don't have any. This doesn't make any sense. I don't have any inventory space in here, right? Because I don't have any inventory thing. But they don't go into your inventory technically anyway. Oh, I guess I could pick it up. It's probably because of this. Yeah. See, here's where we start running into problems again. Alright, I gotta find somebody I need to stay on track here. I need to stay on fucking track. What the hell I was doing. I need somebody who's gonna, you know, stay alive for longer than 3 seconds so I can. Oh. He'll stay alive for a minute. I'm gonna get him in a position where I know I can keep beam on target for, and then I'm gonna pop another shield cell bank and I'm gonna see. Okay. Oh, of course he pops a fucking thing. I don't think this is helpful. I don't think that's helpful at all, actually. Let's do it again. Oh, we gotta wait for our tent to come down. I do want to test these. Yeah, I'm waiting for his fucking... Yeah, that does not help at all. Yeah, nope, that's not going to compensate. That's not going to make up for a lack of... No, that's not going to do it. That is definitely not going to do it. Is there a, Yeah, I'm going to have to pop a heat sink on here if I'm going to use shield cell banks. Maybe. I'm definitely going to change out that experimental on the beam. There's absolutely no reason to have that experimental on there. It doesn't... I need something that does more offensive than if that defensive isn't going to work, like, to help with... So let's head back to... Let's head back to the engineer. I'm going to put a different... I even tried using the other experimental that reduces the power draw, and I still run into the same problem with these four. I'm still overpowering. I'm still drawing too much power off the power plant. So and the power plant and the power distributor, they're both engineered. So there's nothing I can do about this except for either get rid of one of these shield boosters, or just deal with the fact that those four go down, and that's fine. These going down when I have it doesn't matter. It's just I try not to have that happen in a ship if I can. I don't like balancing shit like that. I don't know. It gives me a weird feeling. But I am gonna get a different beam experimental, because that thermal vent isn't really doing anything. I'm not really overheating, when I don't have that. The only reason why I put that on there was to see if I could avoid having to get rid of one of these and putting a heat sink on there, or avoid having to fry my shit as bad. But I think I'm just gonna, I'll use the shield cell bank for emergencies, and I'll just have to deal with some burning. I'll keep the 4 shield boosters. I'll also get them. I need to finish up some engineering on them. And I'm going to go get a different experimental that just proved to me that it is not worth having that on there. I mean, I just can't imagine this thing really overheating to a point that I need that. So we're going to go get rid of that and try to get a better experimental. I'm either going to go back to reduce power draw or find something that's more offensive. I think I want to test out the one that imparts heat onto them, but at the cost of giving me heat as well. And I'll test it out and see how much heat it actually gives me. Because I was already surprised at the fact that, well, I'm going to test that one. We'll see what happens. I am absolutely curious at this point. I will say, this ship is, now that I put real shields on it, I'm actually more content with its mount. I was worried about its shielding because it was, I mean, I had the bi-weave on it, and yeah, it recharged fast, but it was dropping real fucking bad, real quick. This does a decent amount of damage. And I still have a little bit of engineering to do on the shields. I think I still have to go get them, the experimental effect for them. And once I do that, I think these shields will be fine. I think this is a little bit stronger ship than I gave it credit for in the beginning, because I was using the bi-weaves, and of course you lose max capacity of shields in a trade-off to get quicker shield regen. And that's just not my playstyle. It just doesn't work for me. I do better off with a higher capacity of shield and slower regen. So maybe other people have better luck with those, but I think I'm good. Let's see if we can extend this a little bit. Yeah. I'd like to be about 100K before I hit the glide, if possible. That's not bad. That'll work, I guess. That's for Twitch and YouTube when I export the video. See, I like to share. I'm what you might call a philanthropist. Or you might not call me that because it'd be a lie, but I do share my burps with Twitch. I'm that kind of person. Woo. Huh.
Kutamea, Sierra, Uniform, November. Flight control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
Yeah, I do wish to
Access
land.
denied.
Access granted. Yeah, that's pretty dark. fried everything but the fucking steak in this thing using a shield cell bank.
Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome me. Here's some money for you to repair my shit. I'll have to go back out and test this though again. See, I've tried this and for the point of trying to see if I still need a heat sink. I do. This doesn't really help for that. And then there's this one I considered. There was another one. I don't know how well that would work. I don't think my heat really goes up that much using the, so I doubt that would really increase any damage output. I'm thinking something like this. That only gives me, apparently from what I checked, it goes from 25.2 to 25.9. That's going to increase my power draw. That reduces my power draw, but it doesn't change the fact that 5 and 4 here still go down. So it doesn't. What's the point of reducing power draw if it's not going to really counter anything? It's kind of pointless. I mean, this would be all right if it doesn't. Let's try this. We'll go out and see if it pulls anything else out other than the 5 and 4 level of the power. Because I just can't see anything else being worthwhile that I haven't tested already. I don't need that. Again, that's already explained that. Not interested in that. Not interested in that. Not interested in that either. I mean, how often am I out here with somebody else anyway? That takes me from 25.2 down. I don't like that. 22.7. Meh. And I don't need that. And I don't know how much that would actually affect because I don't really heat up that much using the beam. So unless based upon the heat level of the firing, I mean, if I popped a shield cell bank and fried my fucking modules while I was while I was using this and had this experimental effect, well then my damage might go up a lot, but I'd rather not burn up my own ship just to burn down the neighbor's house. I mean, it doesn't make much sense. So again, I can't imagine anything else better than what I've got on here trying this oversized. I mean, I'm only getting a 0.2 or a 0.7 increase in damage, I think, because I checked this and it was 25.2 was my DPS already. When I checked it a while ago, and that was without oversized. I put oversized on it. I'm going to draw a little bit more, so we're going to go test the power effect here, see what it does. This will be the one I go with if it doesn't cause any more modules to shut down.
Procedure complete. Clear for departure.
All right, let's do this. I just felt like doing that. I don't know why. All right, as soon as we get out of the way. Oh yeah. Fuck it. All right, we're out of the no-fire zone.
Goodbye, Commander.
We're going to deploy.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
We're going to check and make sure only 5 and 4 are going down. They are. So we're still good. We got a little bit more DPS on the beam. So now I have to make a decision. Do I drop one of these shield boosters and put a heat sink on there to pop when I need to use a shield cell, or do I do like I normally do and I just eat the heat essentially and just try not to pop shield cell banks unless absolutely fucking necessary. Now that I have a better shield on there, not the bi-weave, and I put a regular, I just need the, there's a couple things I still need the experimental effect for, and I marked them down over here. I just have to find them. That's not it. That's not, okay, here we go. I already got the beam laser. 3 on my list was shield gen, so that's the next one. And then after that would be shield boosters. Yeah, you know what? Oof. I'm going to draw more power once I get the experimental effect. Let me see what the shield boosters, I think I've got those all heavy duty. I don't remember what the heavy duty. If I have to, I may have to engineer something on those or the shield to reduce. This is the next thing. Let's see how much heat. Let's see if I... Let's see how far it goes up. Yeah, see, I don't even go up beyond 53, so that other experimental effect really wouldn't be useful to me, I don't think. All right, we need to figure out where we need to go engineer the shield gen. Or not, it's already engineered, I just need the experimental. Whoops. He's 209 away. He's 275, that's worse. He's 240. So we're not getting better. Do I have the frame shift drive experimental? Pretty sure I did this, yeah. Let's find the FSD. I do. So I don't need that. There's no way I'm going to where the hell he is. Same with that one. That guy, I'd have no idea how to get invited by the Colonia Council. I think I tried fucking with that before and I couldn't get him to. No idea. Alright, so who was the first one? He was like 209 or some shit. Hold on. Some of them, if they do shields at all, even though it doesn't list on here, you can still get the experimental, but... Where the hell is the other guy? Jesus Christ. That guy. I better check Inara real quick and see. I'm going to go back to where the hell's the engineer right here? Shields. Have to look through here. Yeah, DD, Elvira. Yeah, Jesus. Felicity does shields. If that's the, well, she's still 207. That's not any better. Lei Chung is 209. About the same down. Lori Jameson. She's 197. That's going to be the closest. Let's make sure what she can do. As long as she does any shields, I should be able to get the experimental. No, she does shield cell banks. But she doesn't do shield gen that I see. Well, that's not helpful. I guess I'm going to have to go to this guy. He's my best bet, I guess. What are we looking at in jumps? 10. All right, off we go.
Cannot comply.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oops. Alright, well, this is the next step in getting this damn thing engineered. And since I'm probably going to draw more power, depending on what I put on here for the shields and the shield boosters, I may end up still having to drop that fourth shield booster and put, and if I do that, I'm going to put a heat sink on there. God damn it. So I still need the experimental for the shield. Gen, I need the experimental for the boosters. And whatever I can get on the shield cell bank. I don't know. The shield cell bank saved my ass quite a few times, especially in the beginning. But I hardly ever use them now. But I'm also hardly ever fighting in a ship this size. It's normally something that's more tanky, like a cutter or a corvette. So honestly, and that's a big shield cell bank, having a 6A shield cell bank in in this ship, so it is heating my shit up beyond fucking belief. And I probably should have put a smaller one in, but the interdictor, that I can't remember. Does that go in optional components or does that go in utilities? I think that might go in utilities. I don't know. It's like I'm just trying a bunch of stuff in this to see what seems to work best and what doesn't cook both the ship and myself. It's that shield cell bank, man. I am frying the shit out of all my modules. I mean, just frying them. It's kind of ridiculous. I can't believe I don't catch fire. And I'm being serious, like the sparks and the smoke and all. I'm actually surprised that this thing does not just erupt into a giant fireball in this fucking middle of space when I use one. Let's get some. But it's my intention to get this ship done. It's been sitting at Jameson Memorial in Shinrarta for quite a while. Ever since I bought it, because I knew eventually I was going to mod it. But again, once the Type 11 drops, I might be stripping this and my passenger transport ship, the Beluga, just to quickly get that thing outfitted if there's shit on here. But I'm going to try not to do that because I would like to keep this. This is a fun combat ship, but it's also kind of, to me, it's more like a novelty. Just like my Python MK2 or whatever, that is a frag cannon build. It's like I use it for fun, but I wouldn't take it against groups. I wouldn't take it on Haz-Res and feel that secure about it with this thing. I don't know. Just not tanky enough for me. But I mean, maybe once I get the shield completely done, get the whole thing done, maybe I can burn shit down quick enough, and I don't know. I just don't feel like it's maneuverable enough to evade most fire, and I don't feel like it's tanky enough to take most fire, so it's kind of like somewhere in there. God, we gotta get some fucking fuel. I have to scoop here for a minute. Maybe I should have put a 6A fuel scoop on here so I could fucking not sit for 10 minutes trying to... We gotta get a little bit closer. Let's just stop here. How many more jumps am I looking at? 5. I'm holding steady at 57% of nominal temp. Well, nominal will not be 100, but we're at 57% in the range. So that's not bad. That's all right, I guess. This thing doesn't do much more than like 150. I think I got a small fuel scoop on here. I think it's like a 3A. Damn, that is bright as shit. Alright, that's good enough. Let's fucking go. I'm getting boring the shit out of me. Let's go. Fuck this. I mean, this is bad. I like the Corsair. It's fun to fly. It's fun to shoot. It's kind of it's snappy, like its recent counterparts, the Mandalay and the Panther Clipper to a certain degree. But it's I'm not sure exactly where it fit. It would be a good, if I put an interdictor on it or something, it would be a good bounty hunter. But I find that all of the bounty hunting missions, you can find them by going and scanning the nav beacon and going to where they're at, or finding their drop off, you know, their low wake, or they'll try to interdict you. Like, I just don't see a reason to waste a slot for an interdictor for PvE. It just doesn't seem to be that needed, in all honesty. Okay, so I can get to 176 with this fucking thing. Alright, let's get that. That should just about fill it up. Pretty close. Didn't really go above 61. It's also heat efficient. I mean, until you pop a 6A shield cell bank, then it's a barbecue. But I mean, that's expected, so. The temp drops pretty quick. I mean, I'm happy with the build. I don't think I can get it much more. No matter what, it's never going to be my best build or ship, because I prefer the bigger ships like the Cutter and the Corvette. But in the way of what it is, it'll serve its purpose. I could use it as a bounty hunter, and if I wanted a change of, you know, the best things about this ship: one, it's heat efficient. Two, I love the fucking cockpit.
System scan complete.
It really has nice view. My only complaint is it comes back and then it tapers up. I wish it was more flat straight across, so I had more left view towards the back, out the side. But that's a minor complaint. And the weapons convergence. The weapons convergence are phenomenal. When I use gimbaled and they pop chaff, I try to detarget them and go manual. And in the Cutter, trying to get shit on them is a pain in the ass. I won't even go into it again, but it's a pain in the ass. Whereas this thing, I can put the beam on them. I can put the multi-cannons on them. I mean, the way the weapons converge out to a point in this ship is absolutely amazing. Like, it's really good. So, you know, I'm a fan of that. But, you know, again, it's just not my normal play style and my favorite kind of build or ship, so. But it's worth having it engineered and as a change of pace, or if I'm doing drop-in, I don't know how good it's going to be for extended engagements. It might be all right for dropping in and killing a few ships, or going after a particular target in the midst of a bunch of others and having to kill one or two. It might be all right for that, and I've done that even with the Bi-Weave shield. I dropped in and did a couple bounty hunter missions just to test and to get some conductive components, and I dropped in and I burned the shit down. I burned those fucking targets down pretty damn quick. But in both instances, I was getting targeted by 2 or 3 other ships, and unlike the cutter, obviously, this thing could not take it. Now, I did have the bi-weave shields on at the time, and of course, it's going to be lower capacity on the bi-weave and higher recharge, so, you sacrifice the capacity. But the one time I left out of there boosting or jumping out at about 31% shield, and the next time was about 51% shield, and that doesn't make me feel good. I don't like I don't like that feeling. So that's why I decided to switch out the bi-weave and put the regular shield back on, period, I should say. And I'm just going to engineer it and see how well it does once I get this shit done. I need to go get the experimental also on the boosters. But I think I'm going to get fast charge on... maybe. How many more jumps? Just 2 more jumps. I don't need a fuel scoop. And this is a small amount of fuel for this jump. I'm going to have to check over here and see what's available, but... I might put fast charge on this just to try to speed it up a little bit. It's a regular shield. I mean, it's still not going to be as fast as a bi-weave, I'm assuming, but I did that on another one and it did help it. We'll see. Like I said, it's kind of all up in the air. I'm really just testing different things and trying to see what works. I do get some heat. See, the thing about the thermal... Maybe the thermal vent would be good back on this, since I do heat up a little bit with the 3 rail guns. I just... That actually I didn't even take that into consideration. Those 3 railguns do heat me up to like 94% when I do the 2 shots immediately, one, and then as soon as it lets me, the second one. So maybe it would be better to have the thermal vent on here instead of a 0.7 increase. So I'll probably go back and put fucking thermal vent back on the beam, I guess. It'd probably be more useful than a 0.7 increase in DPS, because it's going to affect how hot I get when I'm shooting all 3 of those fucking railguns. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think I did think about it, and then I forgot about it because now I remember considering it. But I think putting the thermal vent back on is probably the best bet. That 0.7 is not that much. Whereas I can, if I have that beam hitting the target and I'm venting heat by hitting that target and being on target, at the same time I pop those 3 rails, the rail guns at it, that's gonna reduce my heat. The rail guns seem to like to give me. I mean, they're not too bad, but it definitely does generate some heat. Let's go see about getting this shield done anyway. I've gotten a lot of shit done on this in the past 3 videos today. I had to go do shit in between, but I have gotten quite a bit done on this. It started off with pretty much nothing done to it. So this, and then I'll see how close the one is that does the shields boosters, unless this guy also do shield boosters, and then I'll go back and I'll get thermal vent back on the beam. Who knows, maybe this thing will turn out to be a badass little fighter. I don't know. I'm not 100% oh shit, god damn it, I'm not 100%. See if I can nope, I cannot. See if I can fucking get this thing up to where I feel confident with it out in resource extraction sites and some bounty hunting. He's on the opposite side of the damn planet. I'm really impressed with the of all the things in this ship. Very impressed with the weapons convergence. Because I know when they pop chaff, and I if I can manage to detarget them, because there's no detarget command that I can bind, it's all switching targets or highest or next, and sometimes that doesn't switch or detarget. And if I try to point out in the middle of space and detarget away from them, oh, son of a bitch. Sometimes I target something else, but when I can manage to detarget when they pop chaff, in this thing, the convergence is so good that if I aim at them, I'm hitting them. I don't have to shift left or right, or, you know, I get way more hits on target even without having them locked. It is overall a great ship. I just don't know how well it's going to do for me. We're going to find out. I'm going to get this shit done. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? Oh.
Orbital flight engaged.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we'll just let it coast on down. But it is an impressive ship. I'm glad I didn't buy it with arcs, though, because it's not my kind of. Whereas the Panther Clipper is good for mining. It's going to go back to a cargo ship. It's an amazing ship. Great capacity. I love flying it. So no problem with the arcs purchase on that. Same for the Mandalay. My go-to Explorer. I don't even care about the other Explorers that I have. It's my go-to. So again, content with the arcs purchase. But I kind of figured, looking at this, that this was going to be more of a wait till it gets in game, which is what I did. But the Type 11, that's a damn buy when it comes out, if I can get it. That's for sure. I wants me a Type 11. That thing looks badass. The only drawback, the only thing I don't like about that is, why the hell do we have to have an off-center line seat? That's the only annoyance about it, and I'll overlook it because it looks badass. It's a dedicated miner, which we've needed in this game for a long fucking time. And so I'll get over that. I'll get the fuck over it. But still, it is an annoyance. But it's that Type 11, man. What are we, like 2 days from that? What's the day? The 21st? Yeah, and I think it's supposed to come out on the 23rd. So yeah, there's absolutely no doubt that if I can get a hold of that, I'm getting a hold of that. ASAP. ASTAT. I always worry about crashing into shit. Alright, do it. Take us down. But yeah, I am going to put thermal vent back on that. The 0.7 increase in DPS isn't worth it compared to the heat reduction when I know I'm firing off three rail guns, and I've watched the heat go up. I mean, it hasn't put me into the fucking red, but it has taken my shit up to like 94%. So yeah, I will be going back and putting thermal vent back on this, I think. I mean, I'll get out here and test it again and see how much it heats me up. I'm going to be squeezing off beam and multi-cannons and then holding and shooting both sets of the rails, all three of the rails twice, and see where it puts me in heat-wise. But I'm pretty sure I should go put thermal vent back on.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been
Especially if it's taking me up into the mid 90%. Oh, I can do shield boosters here too. That's good. Sensors I've already got done, and there's no experimental for that. So let's see about the shield gen. There's fast charge. Oof. I just don't know. Well, I'll test that when I get out there. Fast charge. But I'm going to lose a little resistance in all three. 15%, 1.5 per second. And for broken, it's 5.5. That's a toughie. I'm normally more into the... That's resistances. And that's 4.77 milliwatt. This is going to require some... maybe... You know what? That's not that much. Let's look at something here. .8 and 1.3. Yeah. I'm only getting 0.2. Yeah, fuck the fast charge. So it's either this or this. I mean, this... all damage types, and this is total. 9.94%. That's a tough one. High cap seems better to me. I mean, I have almost no thermal resist right now, I think. I think I've got negative thermal resist. Yeah, 9.2% negative thermal. You know, if I engineered some of those boosters for thermal, that actually might be a good idea to do. Let's look at what the I mean, that actually might be a good idea. Of course, even if I engineered 3 of them, I'm negative 9%. So even if I engineered 3 of them, I'd still only get 6%. So I'd still be negative 3.2. No, wait, that's kinetic. Oh, wait, I do have... Wait, where's the shield? Oh, actually, I would be above. Huh. My... That's a tough one. That might actually be a good idea. If I pop thermo block on all 3 of the ones that I'm going to use. What is this, though? Yeah, I think I will put a thermo block on these 3. Honestly, I think a lot of times it doesn't matter on some of this shit, but it looks good on paper, so fuck it. We'll see what happens. Now I'm up to 5.7 from negative whatever it was, 0.2 or some shit, whatever it was, 0.3. So I do have a little thermal. That's not bad. And then I need to figure out what we're going ahead and put thermal on this as well. Just because. Just in case I end up keeping that on there. Yeah, see, I'm 7.6. But I'm going to have to remove that probably. All right, let's... Oh, hold on for a second. Let me see something. It's heavy duty, which is what I have. Kinetic. I actually could put... Am I going to lose my experimental effect if I redo this? I see. Instead of heavy duty, I could put thermal on there and actually have this. Let's try one of these with full thermal. See what that does. Here's the problem, though. He doesn't do grade 5. So I'm also... See, this is a pain in the ass because he doesn't do G5, which means my... I'm going to have to go actually to the one that does... That's a pain in the dick. To the one that does the fucking boosters. I mean, this would be nice to get my thermal up. I might go on ahead and... where does that put me if I have one of them even at 3? I might leave the 2 at heavy duty and just make this one a thermal. Go get it G5'd out for thermal. And that'll give me a big chunk of thermal. I'll put the experimental back on here for thermal as well. That'll add a little bit more. And then once I finish it off the G5, it'll be a decent chunk of thermal resistance with just that one as having engineering for thermal and experimental for thermal. And then the other 3 will just be heavy duty with thermoblock experimental. But now I have to go to this guy because I don't have. This guy doesn't do G5 fucking thermal or G5 shield boosters. What about, I already did that. So I still need to decide on the experimental effect for, and fast charge is out. It's between multi-weave or high capacity, optimal strength 176%. Yeah. Let's go to the shield gen, look at it directly. $235. I'm not sure how to. God damn it! I hate it. It does that. I don't know. I really don't know. Multi-weave. That increases 4.77 power and 0.84 milliwatt. They're both the same distributor draw and power. The only difference is one gives me specific resistances and the other's just overall. So I'm sitting at 48.6 kinetic, 57.2 explosive. I'll have more thermal when I finish that to G5 once I go there, but right now I'm at 23. This is going to add some directly to the shield. It's not talking about or considering the booster. Man, I just don't know. Multi-weave or high cap. I might have to look that up, see if I can find a consensus. I just don't know. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna go with high cap, I think. I'll have to see what this draw is now. Alright, we're gonna remove the shield from the list. Shield gen is done. Now it's all about that one booster. What do I have? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I need to go to the shield booster guy now. But first, I need to test this fucking thing. Alright, let's launch this up. Fucking no. Whoa, that looks fucked up. What is that? That's weird.
Disengaged. Commence
I
departure.
think that's a graphic glitch, maybe. That's yeah, whoa. That's definitely graphical glitching right there. That is definitely not how it's supposed to be. That's weird. Yep. That was fucked up. Whoa.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Okay. Now here's the test. See what that shield increase in power and all that shit did to me.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Well, still 4 and 5. Let's see what happens if I get rid of one of these. Yeah, well, that's not the one we want to get rid of. That's the one that's going to be engineered. Let's see what happens if I get rid of one of these. Still shutting these two down, but I'm not shutting down. What happens if I do this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm shutting down everything in 3, too. If I drop one of those. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. I'm not sure why it was heating up real high in the beginning, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's find the shield booster guy. Let's go finish this fucking shield booster. Yeah, well, he doesn't do G5, so... Yeah, I guess that's where we're going. Let me check something here. Shit. Oh my god. I'm all tabbed. Trying to fix something. All right. That's 6 jumps. Just wanted to see. It's so time consuming, but once you get it done and you're happy with the build, it's always worth it. It's just while you're doing it, just like, fuck, I want to be done with this. Well, if you got this close to a star, fucking much less close, you'd be melting your metal before you could even. I want to know what they make the metal of these ships out of. Alright, so I need to finish up the shield booster with the thermo. And then I don't know what I can do with a shield cell bank. Maybe I'll get lucky and this guy does that too, but probably not. And then I need to go back and put thermal vent on the beam again. I think this would be a great. When I think bounty hunting, I don't think about sitting in places and looking for wanted ships. To me, that's not really bounty hunting. It's you're killing for bounties. Yeah, I guess I understand why people say that, but I think this would be great for like actual going and tracking down targets and quick engagements and dropping in and burning shit down. And I think this would work great for that. It'd be great for blowing up the cruise ships where they keep saying, and don't forget, this is in the top 1% of the cruise ship line or some shit like that. It'd be great for that. I could get into a lot of trouble in this thing. I could get a lot of wanted. This is a little steep, but I think it'll put me above the red. I think it'll be all right. We'll see.
Orbital flight engaged.
Ooh, barely. I can work that down though if you just keep. There we go. Old Reaper just came online. He needs him some Elite Dangerous space fix. I don't blame him. I would love to be doing something other than engineering and all this, but it needs to be done for this thing. I did this, and I've got this almost completely done, and I got a decent amount done on the Beluga too. But some of the trips they want you to take in that fucking thing, like 1,000, 1,100, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing missions that fucking far out. Not a chance. Should be good on the glide too. Yep.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 04.
I don't know, the way the beam turned out on this, I've always been like not a fan of the beams because of the heat or the drain, but man, I don't know, I'm starting to like the beam. It really burns. It really burns them down, takes that shield out. Fucking, it's nice. I almost want to put a beam on the cutter now. But that thing is, I'm pretty sure I'd overheat with that, especially if I didn't, I don't know. It seems like that cutter is, it doesn't like the heat. Alright, get refuel here.
Docking
See if we can
procedure
finish off this
completed.
shield.
Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Booster. Oh yeah, we can get this done. That should give me a chunk. I think I was at like 20 something. It should. This would be nice. Increase my thermal resist. There we go. That completes the boosters. Now it's just about the shield cell bank. I have to go back and put thermoblock on the, or not thermoblock, but thermal vent on, shit, where the hell was that at? I think it's here, isn't it? Fuck. I forget where the hell I was at. Who the hell does beams again? Motherfucker. I think it was... No, it wasn't him. Actually, it might have been him. God damn it, I gotta open up engineers. Yeah, it was Brew Tarkin. So I need to go back to him. Back to him and get thermal vent. God, how many jumps? Fucking 11 jumps.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
I gotta go get the fucking trash ready to go out too, so I'm gonna get some altitude here. And I gotta go deal with this. I'll be back. Always something stupid. I'll be back. maybe I can get something else done. Get this fucking 11 jumps started. All right, here we go. I should probably turn off the be right back shit, huh? Huh. All right, back to work. Back to work. Whew. Let me go this way a little bit.
Automated flight control protocol now offline.
How is that possible? Oh, I can almost jump. Oh shit. Let's aim down at the plane a little bit.
System scan complete.
What's going on, 3? I'm finishing up the engineering on my Corsair. I did some on my Beluga, and then I decided to finally get the Corsair done. So I switched it, and I've been modulating it out and finishing engineering on it, jumping around.
System scan complete. Orbital flight engaged.
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 04. Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Alright, what else did I have to do? I think that's Shield Cell Bank. Who the hell does that? Oh, wait, did I already do those? No, I did not. But actually, I might have put one on here that already had this shit on it. Hold on. Rapid charge. But I need... I need an experimental effect on that. Can you even get an experimental effect on shield cell banks? I think you can. I don't remember. Fuck. Let's do a check here. Not really sure. could have sworn I had some on another. Has to be a fucking experimental effect. Yeah, I do. Boss cells. Is that going to be under miscellaneous or defensive modules and... Oh wait, armor and reinforcements maybe. Nope, it's not armor and reinforcements. Miscellaneous maybe. No. What the hell does that fall under then? Shields? Surely not. Yeah. Elvira Martok. So Elvira does. Farseer. No, Elvira Martok so far. And Jameson. So Lori Jameson and Elvira Martok. And those are the two. Find out who's closer. $275. I bet you Lori Jameson's closer. If I even have. Yeah. So she's going to be closer. Which I need to go back there anyway. Wait. Is she? Oh, there she is. That's where I need to go. Well, this should be the end of my engineering for this fucking thing. Whew. It's been a long series of a few videos to get this fucking thing done.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure. Flight control now offline. Goodbye, Commander. Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 04. Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
I might pull that off the fuel scoop. If I can. Yeah. That's not good. I need to pull that off the fuel scoop. I'm not sure exactly how to do that, to be honest with you. Oh. I need to remove this. Shit. Alright. Well. Nothing for scanner. What the hell was I looking for? This is supposed to... Oh. So from 5 seconds to 7 seconds. 52.9 reinforcement. And six seconds. That can't be right. Oversized. Hmm. Oof. This would make it last only 1 second longer. So that's not it. I think boss cells. So that should have gone up to... Yeah. I need to figure out how to get that other... Fuck. I need to remove shielding from the fuel scoop. Or buy another one if I can't. That is not what... I did not pay attention to power draw. That power draw's gotta go. I mean, might as well just... Let's see how much it really fucks with my shit. Just out of curiosity. If I have to, I'll buy another one. Yeah, I need to get that off my fuel scoop if it does what I think it's gonna do. How the hell do you remove something from a... I might have to buy another fuel scoop. I mean, it's alright, but that needs to get off of there. Yeah. I think we're gonna do that. Actually, beaming cannons, beaming railgun. I might have to go buy another fucking fuel screw or whatever the hell it was that...
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Yep. I gotta get another fuel scoop. Cause I just fucking... That's not good. Yeah, I need another fuel scoop or to remove that. I don't know if I can remove that. Actually, I think I can at outfitting.
Flight control now offline. Goodbye, Commander.
I should have paid attention that it was adding distributor draw or power draw. That was a bad choice. Shit.
Gudamaya, Sierra, Uniform, November. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal. Permission authorized. Clear to land at Docking Bay 4-5. Automated docking initiated.
I gotta go out and see about getting some meat real quick. Let this thing do its parking job. Hopefully. I might come back dead.
Ship is on the ground. Perform landing checklist. Greetings, Commander.
Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation.
Yep. It's about time to eat. So, 3, if you can still hear me, I'm heading off to eat. After I eat, I'll be getting back on because I need to go test this out in combat. First, I'm going to buy a new fuel scoop real quick. Or strip the... I really need to see if I can just strip the thing off of that. You're lurking, right? That's cool. Well, you're always welcome to lurk, sir. You're always welcome to lurk. No conversation required. I am gonna have to replace this fuel scoop though and get this fucking... That's just too much power draw. I didn't even pay attention to it, so let's see if I can strip. I can. Let's make sure that's what. Yeah, that fuel scoop needs to. I don't care about the integrity. I'm just fuck it. That's got to go. Okay. That deals with that. Now, let's see if it shows back down to 103, which means the only things that should go dead are the cargo hatch, fuel scoop, advanced docking, and super cruise when I deploy hardpoints. So I should be good. This thing's fucking done. And I did a lot of shit on the Beluga. I think I'm gonna sell the Dolphin. I don't really care about the Dolphin. Get rid of that fucking thing. Man, I really would like to keep this, but oh wait, there was something else I was gonna do. The Beluga is done as much as I really care about for passenger transport, just for a change of shit to do. Utility. I've got all kinds of fucking defenses there. I don't know if I need point defenses and electronic measurements. Don't they both do the same damn thing? Or electronic countermeasures, ECMs? I'm not sure about that. I could do chaff here. I mean, don't countermeasures, ECMs do the same damn thing as point defense? I almost feel like they do. I don't know. Core is good. I don't need any more power, really. GIF drive's good. Mass manager on it. Power distributor's got the charge enhanced. I don't need extra power on that. Honestly, I'm pretty good with this. Yeah. I just don't know about point defense and ECM. I guess I need to go in and look. I've got... That's point defense. Anti-missile. Missiles, torpedoes, and mines. And then ECM. Missiles, torpedoes. I mean, why the hell do I really need both? I don't think I do. I could probably get rid of the ECMs and put fucking chaff on there or something. Which I might go ahead and do. I'll store this. I think I'm going to put chaff on there. Maybe, if it lets me. There we go. And I'll put another... Oh, fuck, I've already got chaff. Well, fuck me, I mean, I still really don't need... I could put another... Wait. I can't tell where the hell these things are located. It looks like top and bottom, maybe. And then left and right. And then left and right. I guess I don't need two ECMs. Do they use... any kind of ammo? I don't think they would. What's my fire grouping look like? God damn it. So we have chaff, ECM. Chaff, ECM. I think that's not bad. All right. All right, sir. No response necessary. You keep going about your business. I'll be back in a little while. In the meantime, don't forget your limpets. And 07 to you. Yes, sir.